Good morning, millennials. Welcome back to the Morning Toast. Happy Thursday, or is what I'm calling Thuma Thursdays.
Thuma.
You know, we're not ready for it yet, but Thuma is one of today's sponsors. But this isn't a read. It's just letting you know that today's a Thuma Thursday.
Thuma Thursdays. Let's jot that down. They can't ever sponsor any other day of the week.
100%. I'm sending it to legal now.
Love it. They're the new Thursday boots.
The Thursday boots walk, so Thuma could run.
Thuma.
Happy Thursday, Jax.
We did it. You know, we definitely had a leg up as it was a short week, but we made it to Thursday nonetheless, which is just oh so exciting. This week has been jam-packed already, including but not limited to our episode of Breaking Bread last night.
And speaking of our episode of Breaking Bread, you were telling me that you couldn't find one of like your little tech gadgets. Is that on the floor right there? Your adapter?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, that's like for the computer.
Okay.
I'll just have to order one of a new one, and then it'll turn up once I receive the new one.
Of course.
Once the new one is received, the
old one will show itself.
It will present itself.
That's so true. Last night I watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We're going to do a TV recap, but it's been like on my mind. Do you know what I mean? And I read Brian Moylan's review. I've like been bad with keeping up with them. It was so on point. Like it was just... Because I've started to get, and I also caught up on Southern Charm, and I'm starting to get like so frustrated with some of these shows because it's like you're all wrong and dumb.
Yeah.
And I can't really like watching everyone like gaslight Sutton, watching everyone be so mean to Craig, like literally gaslighting Craig into thinking he has something going on with Naomi when he doesn't. Like I can't watch these shows. Like I'm getting too personally invested and offended, like for real.
Okay, I'm going to separate Southern Charm and Housewives because I agree with you about Housewives. It's like there's always two things happening in the show. It's like they're all gaining up on someone and they all think they're so right and they're actually so wrong. And then you watch it and the audience reaction is like so angry at these people, yet they never learn or change their ways. So we just like keep watching the wrong things happening.
And it's because like that core group, which is like Lisa, Erica, Kyle, well not Teddy anymore, Dorit and Teddy, they were like the Foxy Five, whatever they call themselves. Like they're all
toxic
gang mentality, and they all just believe what the other believes, and they're all fucking wrong. I don't know who's leading them, but that person is dumb and wrong.
Yeah, we'll get into the recap,
but it's been just like on my mind.
Yeah, I'm very, what's the word? Just like meh.
Right.
About Housewives in general.
And that's what Brian Moylan's review was about. He's like, we got these two clips, early sneak peeks, and the internet blew up. Literally people calling on Netflix to cancel Kyle's show, like from this one clip.
Oh my God.
And it's like, not only is Bravo like really clickbaiting us, but it's like there's nothing really there. Like, yes, what Kyle said about the miscarriage thing was like so awful, and the next night they went to dinner and she apologized. Like, you don't have to run to Netflix to cancel her show. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
So it's just like they're baiting us, and then honestly, while that sounds like good marketing, it's just we're all feeling like let down after the episode, right?
Yeah, and also like last week was it ended in the middle of an event. This week it ended in the middle of an event. It's like if you just finished one event and started on a new day, then we could finish the next event and start the next episode on a new day. It's really not that complicated.
Like that shit bothers me so fucking much. Like
it's like when they would end The Bachelor in the middle of a rose ceremony.
And you know what? I think that's what I'm feeling. Like that Bachelor angst. Like that agita of like wasting my time.
Yeah, no, I'm getting there too with Housewives, and that will be a very sad day when we arrive
and stop
that
watching.
Conclusion.
No, I know. I mean, I feel like I'm definitely like pulling back. I haven't started Dubai. I started Ultimate Girls Trip, and I really couldn't get past like the first two episodes, and I've not nary a desire to pick it up again. You know? Mm-hmm. I think I'm growing up.
I mean, all good things must come to an end. Nothing lasts forever.
No.
It's been a really good run. Not saying that it's over yet, but like we can all feel that it's just not giving what it used to give. And I feel like the people who like live for Housewives, like it's just getting like
toxic and sad. Yeah.
Sad.
Agreed. I'm over it. But I will continue watching. Certain franchises, I don't think I'll be...
This is preliminary conversations.
Yes.
And I'll probably keep watching for a few, maybe even years while complaining about it. But, like, it used to give us life.
Serotonin. Like... And I do think some of those moments still exist. I think Potomac is really like one of the better franchises.
It's been so long. And the thing is, like, crazy things keep happening, but it's like nothing can shock you. We're all very desensitized. You'll see a clip and it's like really nothing shocks me anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess after all that we've been through, Teresa, Jen Shah, Erica Jane, leg.
But even all of that, like even Jen Shah, it didn't really give this last season.
No, it gave nothing. But
Nothing.
that, I blame the other women too for not like allowing it any space to give.
Yeah. It's just really the craziest things keep happening and still it falls flat.
Yeah. So we will talk about that at the end of the show in the TV recap segment. And just tell me what's going on with you, Jax. How's Rolled? Of course, first things first.
So good, so busy.
So obsessed with me.
So obsessed with you. Yeah, he really, really misses you.
He's been calling me like every day, like, Claudia, sing for me. And I'm like, again, Rolled? Okay.
Yeah, he loves music. You know,
Man of taste.
Man of taste. And he loves his auntie. What can you say?
Man of taste.
Mm-hmm. Also, today's Olivia's birthday. So, Olivia, if you're watching, happy birthday.
And everyone go wish Liv a happy birthday.
What about a song for your sister?
Oh, I couldn't possibly. Happy birthday. You know what? I think I'm going to go with actually the Stevie Wonder version.
You know what? That one was forced on us because of copyright issues, and it fucking slaps.
A 5, 6, a 5, 6. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Olivia. Happy birthday, you look great for being 28. Just kidding, you're 31, you are an old bitch. But I still love you even when you act like a witch, because you're Olivia. You are my oldest sister and my favorite sister who is 31.
That was really cute.
Yep, I fucking love that song. Like, you can find me in the club, like, losing, like, the way he just, like, the soul, the rhythm. I'm like, yes, Stevie, get it.
What are the lyrics other than happy?
Oh, yeah. So when, so why, no way. There's a verse.
There is. And when you hear it, you don't realize you're listening to Happy Birthday until
it's
the chorus.
So find a way, no way. To dead with no way.
Those words speak to me.
Tati.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And when to stay happy, you know, like something like that.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
I love that song. Thank you, Stevie, for
Thank
that.
you, Stevie. And speaking of birthdays.
Oh, I know.
Claudia's birthday is in 3 days.
Yeah.
She's really not been speaking about it. She has nary a plan. Everyone's like waiting. I'm around, but most other people are just like waiting to see what you're going to do, where we need to be.
So I have nothing planned. And that's because like I'm fucking done with having a birthday in the summer.
Oh.
I'm so done with it. Like, it's not fair. It's the summer in the city. No one is around on weekends. So I'm like, okay, should I plan a party like in the Hamptons? Okay, but not everyone's in the Hamptons. Some people are traveling. Some people are at the Jersey Shore. Like, it's just like a lose-lose. And I've decided that this is the last year I will be celebrating my birthday on July 10th. You can find me on my half birthday next year. I'm throwing a Winter Wonderland themed bash January 10th. And from here on out, my half birthday is my regular birthday. I have declared this my final summer birthday. Like, I'm fucking done.
Okay, I'll believe it when I see it if that's okay.
Sure. No, like, just please remind me. Like, I never really thought to, like, officially reschedule my birthday, and I wish I had done it this year.
Yeah, but you could always, like, take a trip. You really would, even if everyone was in the city, like, you want to throw a party?
No,
parties are just...
I just want people to, like, be around. Like, I can't explain it.
Yeah.
I just feel forgotten and left behind.
Well,
old.
I'm here for you.
I know.
Is that not enough?
It's not, but I love you so much.
I know.
So, yeah, I'm just, like, over it completely, and...
Not even a dinner? Do you want to go to dinner?
I mean, like, I could always eat. It's not about that, you know?
Yeah, it's about the principle.
Yeah, and it's about, like, literally everyone leaving me on my birthday.
If anyone can understand about the principle, it's me.
Because you're a principled girly.
I am.
So I really don't want to talk about it, to be honest. Like, Margot keeps calling me, like, what's the plan? Like, shut up, Margot. I don't fucking know, okay? And you calling me is not going to make me plan something sooner.
Okay, but then you just... If you continue with this energy and like really just don't make a big deal of your birthday, that's fine. But sometimes like you do this and then all of a sudden it's like I'm having a party. Everyone starts at 8 o'clock. See you there.
No, I mean, because if there was ever a time for a party, I would have done it tonight.
No, that's your mistake.
I'm not doing a party. Like, please, I really don't want to talk about this, honestly. Like,
okay.
Can we just move on? Let's talk about your birthday.
Okay. What are you
doing?
I think I'm going to have a big party because I'm turning 30.
30, flirty, and thriving.
Yeah, either a big party or a big trip.
You should throw a party.
That's what I'm thinking.
How exciting.
Yeah. So maybe it could be joint.
Would you mind?
No. You could join my birthday in general.
You know, I'm down for a fall, winter moment. Like, I'm just done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like, people with summer birthdays will know. Like, you want to celebrate yourself, but, like, it's literally impossible. So, like, honestly, can we please change the subject? Like,
Sure. I understand. Okay, do you want to jump right in? We have a lot to do today. We're actually like doing photo shoot
No,
today. Like, oh my God.
being a model is like really challenging, you know?
It is.
Because everyone thinks like, oh my God, you're just like beautiful and dumb.
You just stand there and look pretty.
Right. And like, they don't, not only do they not realize how much work goes into it, but like how like literally educated I am. And like, I'm a genius.
Yeah, and I feel like you want to spend your time like proving to everyone how smart you are.
Right. Like getting more degrees, getting Nobel Peace Prizes.
Writing books.
Like
reading
books.
essays.
Yeah, short stories. It's just hard, you know? And the hardest part is like nobody feels bad for you because you're a model. And like
Right, and you're
nobody
gorgeous.
looks at me and is like, oh, she must be devastated. I mean, she literally has a perfect body and face and hair. Like no one thinks that. So it's hard for sure.
I'm sorry you're going through that.
We're both going through it. We're both models.
We're both models today. So before we get into our modeling,
Yeah, let's just do this little show we do.
let's dive into the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast. And they are good stories, everyone. So the sooner we dive in, the better.
And they're good sponsors. Thuma, 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 Thuma. Let me be your Thuma. Thuma, Thuma, Thuma. Let me be your Thuma. That's right, Thuma. Your bedroom deserves a refresh. And now is the perfect time to elevate the most important room in your home with Thuma. Thuma practices an intentional less is more design philosophy for the bedroom. With clean lines, subtle curves, and lifestyle-enhancing details, Thuma proves that simplicity is the truest form of sophistication. So introducing The Bed by Thuma. Handcrafted from eco-friendly, high-quality upcycled wood, you'll find beautiful, unique variations in natural grain. The minimalist design featuring Japanese joinery helps elevate any space. It's super supportive for your mattress, it's breathable, and it's made to naturally minimize noise and create any space. Made for how you live, the Bed by Thuma is backed with a lifetime warranty. It ships right to your door in 3 easy-to-maneuver boxes, and it takes about 5 minutes to assemble with no tools required. Thank God for Thuma.
Say that again.
Thank God for Thuma.
No tools required.
Along with the bed, they also offer other bedroom essentials that elevate bedtime, like the nightstand, the side table, and the tray that are perfect complements to the bed. Thuma is also working with One Tree Planted to plant 1 tree for every bed and nightstand sold. All of their essentials are Green Guard Gold certified. Create that feeling of checking into your favorite boutique hotel suite, but at home with The Bed by Thuma. And now go to thuma.co/toast to receive a $25 credit towards your purchase of the bed, plus free shipping in the continental U.S. Go to thuma.co/toast. That's Thuma, THUMA.co/toast for a $25 credit. Today's episode is also brought to you by Boll & Branch. Boll & Branch uses 100% best organic cotton threads on earth for superior softness and a better night's sleep for your sheets. One thing about us, we are Boll & Branch girlies. The pillowcases, the fitted sheet, the duvet cover, the throw blankets, the bedroom accessories. Everything we have is from Boll & Branch long before they were a sponsor. You need to refresh your bed and you need Boll & Branch. Like it's one of those things I don't really feel like I have to explain, even though I'm literally being paid to explain, you know? Mm-hmm. So the Signature Sheet Collection, that's what Jackie and I both have. It comes in 9 neutral colors in all the sizes, from twin up to California King. You'll feel the difference immediately of their iconic signature sheets. They're 100% free from toxins. Their sheets fit the deepest of mattresses, and they're labeled with top and bottom tags. Literally last night, I realized my fitted sheet was on wrong, and I made Ben get out of bed at midnight and turn the lights on. And I was like, Ben, find the tag. Ben had put it on like sofa cocked, and he doesn't know about the tag. I'm like, Ben, just literally find the tag.
Just watch the morning toast.
It took 1 second to flip the thing, and I knew I was right. Like, I just knew I got in bed. I'm like, I don't think this sheet is on right.
Yeah, but that's game-changing technology.
Literally, Elon Musk can never. Best of all, Boll & Branch gives you a 30-night risk-free trial with free shipping and returns on all orders. And their annual summer event is starting soon, but Boll & Branch is giving our listeners exclusive early access before anyone else to the 20% off with the promo code TOAST at bollandbranch.com. It's their best offer of the year before the holidays, so act now. Boll & Branch, BOLLAND, branch.com, promo code TOAST for that 20% off.
Great. Okay, our first story, some justice news. Cheers star Jerry Harris was sentenced to 12 years in his child pornography case. Jerry Harris of Netflix's Cheer has been sentenced to 12 years behind bars in the child pornography case. He was in court on Wednesday, where a string of his friends and supporters read statements about the disgraced reality star's character.
Anyone notable, like from the show?
Oh, I'm not sure. TMZ doesn't specify. After the lengthy hearing, the judge announced the 12-year sentence. Fed source tells TMZ that he has been ordered into 8 years to pay $35,000 into AVAA Crime Victims Fund, along with court-supervised release after imprisonment. He was facing up to 50 years behind bars after pleading guilty to 1 count of receipt of child pornography and 1 count of traveling with the intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct. Federal prosecutors recommended Harris spend 15 years locked away, and they settled on 12. Also, his attorney released a statement this morning saying Jerry is exceedingly grateful for Judge Shah's recognition of his humanity, worthiness, rehabilitative potential. While Jerry has a difficult road ahead of him, his uncompromising spirit and strength has carried him through the challenging times before. He has nothing but empathy and remorse for the people he has harmed and hopes that the proceeding provided them some peace.
This is like, I feel like Tyra Banks, you know? We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How could you?
Yeah.
And this Jerry thing, like, you know me, I'm such a justice girly. Like, I'm always seeking out justice. And updates on the story just, like, make me so sad. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a good Justice Ghislaine Maxwell feeling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because, like, the front he put on the show was, like, great acting because he really was, like, this nice guy. But, like, I don't know. And I know I'm wrong for feeling that and I'm wrong for saying it. But it just makes me sad. Like, I can't really explain why.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is really sad. It's very sad for the kids that he abused. And if you watch the second season of Cheer, they really get a chance to tell their story. And you see how, like, ongoing and manipulative the whole situation was.
Which is just so shocking. Like, I can't see Jerry doing that, but he did.
Right. You just never know who people really are.
It's so true. And that's like when you watch reality TV. And like
especially when you watch reality TV. Because you think, oh, I see everything about you. And I think even in more innocuous cases where it's like, this person seems mean, but like they're not. Or they seem nice, but they're mean.
Not, yeah.
This person seems like, you know, the most lovable person on the planet, but he's actually a child molesting monster.
Right. It's so crazy. And like, that's the lesson. Like, you literally know nothing about the people you watch.
Yeah. Or the people that you follow or even look up to if you don't know them as people in your life.
It's so true. So hopefully the 12 years, you know, rehabilitates him, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, this is like a sick story, you know?
Yeah. It's very sad all around, and justice has been served.
Justice has been served, and I'm glad that his victims were able to
find some peace,
find peace,
hopefully.
I guess. It's just like, it's been a crazy ride.
Yeah.
From like when we started Cheer till now.
And where do we go from here? I mean, they did Cheer season 2 when this was still happening. So
But there is no more Cheer.
There is no more.
No. Like, all the kids graduated. There's not a 3rd season.
You know that for sure. No 3rd season.
Yes. But they're doing Cheer on tour. So like all the girls who graduated who are not really eligible to be like athletes anymore are full-fledged athletes. They're on tour. I think it's in New York, like literally this weekend. I was looking like, maybe should I go to a concert? And I think it's in New York this weekend.
Oh, that's good. You should go.
No.
Well, that's good for them. Even though this felt like, when you watch season 2 of Cheer, it felt like a show that was a curse.
Yeah, like maybe it would have been best if they left it just at 1 season.
No, but like even season 1, season 2 just showed like the effects of like really quick worldwide fame. And how everybody struggled and handled it differently. But I don't think just doing season 1 would have stopped any of the other things from happening.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, everyone was just so down. Like, Monica.
Ladarius was obviously going through something.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Gabby was queen.
Yeah.
Queen.
But she had fame before.
Yeah, so it wasn't all new to her. And that might have been
the difference.
Yeah, that's actually really true.
And Morgan seems well, but she wasn't on season 2. Like, she kind of got in and out.
Yeah, but she's on the tour now.
Great.
Yeah. So I think the tour was like a nice iteration of like what to do next. But yeah.
Yeah.
Justice has been served.
Are you ready for our next story? Some shocking news from Elon's camp. Elon Musk welcomed twins with a top executive at one of his companies just before his second child with Grimes was born. So last night it emerged that Elon quietly welcomed twins with Siobhan Zillis, who's one of his top executives, last year. A new report from Business Insider claims. According to court documents obtained by the outlet, the mogul expanded his family with Neuralink's Siobhan in November 2021. Okay. Business Insider reports that Elon and Siobhan filed a petition to change the twins' name in order to have their father's last name and contain their mother's last name as part of their middle name.
So it sounds like they're not contentious. They're like working together.
Yeah, and that like he has welcomed these.
What's Neuralink?
One of his companies.
Got it.
The order was approved by a Texas judge in May, but the kids' first names remain unknown. So
good, leave them alone, like they're kids.
Oh, of course, but it's always fun to hear what Elon's going to name
XAE 1295-7.
And also Exa Dark Side Real.
What?
That's his second baby with Grimes.
That's the name?
The daughter, Exa Dark Side Real. It's a digit that I don't know how to pronounce. The A and the E touching.
I definitely don't know.
Right. This is
the woman,
Siobhan.
Shiv. She's cute.
Shiv. Her friends call her Shiv. So these kids. So he has 2 kids with Grimes, 1 with Shiv, and then 5 other.
No, 2 with Shiv. There's twins.
Oh right. Oh my God.
So it's 4.
4, and then 5 other living children
with his OG wife who started it
Justine.
all.
But did you know that Elon has a girlfriend right now? An actress?
Isn't it Grimes?
No, him and Grimes are not together, and we knew that. But
Okay.
he's dating this actress, Natasha Bassett, who played Britney in the Lifetime doc about Britney.
Ooh. Okay, here's the thing. Like, does Elon Musk literally, like, do women's fertility tests before he goes out with them just to ensure that they can get pregnant immediately, if not sooner? Like, I've never seen such strong sperm and such fertile women. Like, you would think, but just by looking at this situation, like, getting pregnant is incredibly easy. And we all know it's not.
Well, Grimes had a baby via surrogate.
Oh, the second one or the first?
The second one.
Okay.
So, but I think they're like setting out to have children. I don't know the nature of these two's relationship or the pregnancy, but I think like he's interested in
repopulating
the earth.
I mean, it's a lot of kids. It's giving like, you know, like religious, you know, like really religious people. Only like super religious people have like 9 kids.
Yeah, I can't believe he has 9 kids.
And there's speculation that he is also the father of Amber Heard's child,
which would bring
it to an even
double digits.
Which is so crazy.
And he had one son who passed away. His first son died of SIDS.
Oh my God.
Back in 2002, I think.
Oh, that's so sad.
2002. Yeah.
I feel like that like could be a reason why someone has a lot of kids.
Perhaps.
Oh, that's so sad. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's 9, maybe 10. He's literally going to be the star of the next Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yeah, he's John Gosselin.
He's John Gosselin and Steve Martin.
Yeah. Also, like, I think that, you know, he's probably been, like, doing this privately. I don't think he was, like, hiding anything. I wonder how they found out. Maybe from the court documents. But I wonder if, like, him and Shiv are going to... Oh, no, he has a different girlfriend.
Right. I really can't keep up. The 7 wives of Elon Musk.
I know. But whenever, like, I hear about Elon, like, doing his thing out in the world, I just think of, like, go Elon. Go Elon.
Whenever I think of
go Elon.
Elon out there in the world doing his thing, I'm just like, obviously it's not surprising that he, like, gets so many women because he's a billionaire many times over. But, like, you know... Like, we saw him on SNL. Like, he's kind of, like, quirky and, like, weird. So it's just, like, he also has game. Obviously, the money helps immensely.
And the smarts, I imagine.
But being really smart also sometimes makes you, like, a little socially inept.
Yeah.
And that's what, when I watched him on SNL, I'm like, oh, he has that, like, really smart personality trait where, like, you're a little weird. Mm-hmm. So... I guess
just something cute about him.
He slays in the bedroom.
He slays. Well, congratulations. Family's growing.
Family's growing. I wonder how all the different like moms feel about, you know.
The other ones.
Yeah.
It's like Elon's Wives Club.
Yeah, no, it's literally like a documentary in the making.
Yeah.
Mazel.
I
can't think of the name Shiv or Siobhan without thinking of Succession.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a name that I hate because I hate that bitch. You know?
Yeah.
That was such a cute little giggle, like a little girly.
Because you hate that bitch. Yeah. My Succession, like...
Fire in your heart?
My fire has...
extinguished.
Quelled for now, you know?
Oh,
it doesn't bring up the visceral emotions that it once did. When it comes back, I'm sure it will.
I'm on Succession Talk. Which is fan edits of like different characters. Like people think, you know, Tom and cousin Greg are like in love. And then I also see a lot of reenactments. So like I'm always thinking of Succession.
What do you mean by reenactments?
There's like this TikToking couple. I don't know if they're a couple or brother and sister, like these 2 people on TikTok. They were like, if everyday life was Succession, and they edit their videos like of like them eating breakfast with like the Succession vibe.
Okay.
And it's like cute and funny.
That's not as weird as I thought it was going to be.
No, yeah, I definitely made it sound weird.
I thought it was going to be like LARPing.
No. We leave the LARPing to you.
Thank you.
You're
I was
welcome.
on the phone with Snitch the other night, and I was LARPing
Wow,
so hard.
lucky.
I know, and I think she called me.
Wow.
Or no, I don't know. But
don't brag.
Sorry. I was LARPing very hard, and I said to her, LARPing is quite exhausting. Like, I was getting so fatigued, and she said, what's LARPing?
Like, Margaret, why don't you just say, I hate your show?
No, and
like,
so I said, oh, it's called live action role play. And she thought about it. She was like, oh, that's exactly what you do.
Right. With the dogs, with the babies, with literally everything.
Campers, the counselors. Yeah. So.
Wow. I can't believe Margaret doesn't know what LARPing is. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised.
Now she knows. Are you ready for our next story, which I think is going to cheer you right up? Not that you're upset.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm having a case of the birthday blues.
Yeah, but I think whatever your ailment is, everyone out there, this is going to cure it. Jason Momoa and Eiza Gonzalez were spotted at the same Hotspots week after their alleged breakup.
Oh, good.
Jason Momoa and Eiza Gonzalez may not be over just yet, as the pair were seen hanging out at the same two Hotspots in London on Tuesday. Plus the fact that they're recent exes and they're in the same city
is bizarre.
Bodes well. The stars exited the venue separately and only minutes apart, and were inside over the same period. People reports. Okay, you guys.
Of course. Like, they just didn't want to get like a photo op because they're obviously just like working through some things. But I so support these two getting back together. Also, speaking of people getting back together, Devin Booker and Kendall Jenner are 100% back together.
Did they ever break up?
Yes, but like they were trotting around the Hamptons together all weekend.
Oh, cute.
Like, together. Bless you.
It means it's true. They're back together, guys. You heard it here first.
And so I just am loving this trend of celebrities getting back with their exes. Like, you know what? Sometimes, like, if it works, it works.
It's like that show, The One That Got Away, even though they broke up 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And did they even break up?
Yeah, no, I don't really get the point of getting back with someone who you broke up with like 2 days ago. Like, what did you learn in those 2 days about yourself?
Or like, why'd you have to break up?
Right.
Why couldn't you just say, like, I'm going home for 2 days?
But this was what, like 2 weeks that we spoke about Jason Momoa and Eiza Gonzalez?
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy? When I read this story, I was like, oh yeah, we did talk about that, but I had completely forgotten about us reporting on this
because they're like so to themselves. You know, they're not like thirst monsters. It's giving Lake Bell and Chris Rock.
Oh, Lake Rock.
Yeah. I'm happy for them. I wish Jason Momoa, I love that we got to see Jason Momoa in his like loyal husband era, but now also in his hottest man alive, like date anyone who you would prefer to era.
Yes.
Give you a guy who could do both, and that's Jason Momoa.
This couple is just so wonderful.
Yeah.
It's like if I was a female in Hollywood, I'd want to date him. If I was a male in Hollywood, I'd want to date her.
Yeah.
Hence, they should be together.
Like, but you know what's funny? Remember those pictures of Eiza Gonzalez making out with Timothée Chalamet in a pool?
Yes.
Like, I don't know how you could like
be into
both. Like, they're literally polar opposites. And like, I just imagine like the experience of rolling around in a bed with Timothée Chalamet is incredibly different than the experience of rolling around in a bed with Jason Momoa.
Yeah, but that's on physics,
Yeah.
That's not even a subjective statement.
No, it's literal science.
Yeah.
Trust the science. That's what I'm telling you. I'm literally a scientist and a model.
You love to be both. That's like Elon.
Totally. And I just like wonder like what it's like to like, even get a hug from Jason Momoa. Like, it must be like an overwhelming experience out of body.
Yeah.
Like in these books that I read that are like spicy, they always like describe the man as literally Jason Momoa. Not the hair, but just like the body type.
Yeah, the build.
The build. It's like you've never seen someone so big and strong in your life. And you're like, people like that don't exist. But here they are. They do.
Yeah.
And Eiza Gonzalez is experiencing that. I'm really happy for her.
Me too. I hope they're having a whirlwind romance. But next time, just walk out of the hotspot together, please, so we can have a photo. Like, give us something. Like, these are hard times,
Some of us are experiencing summer birthdays. Like, we need this to move on, okay?
It's been a hard year.
It's been a long day's night. And I've been working like a dog. I really have.
You know what song I've heard on TikTok a lot, / Reels, that I like? What? I like the beat. You ain't nothing but a dog. What song is it?
It's Doja Cat for the Elvis soundtrack. It's Hound Dog by Elvis. Well, actually by Big Mama Thornton. But reimagined by Doja. It's such a good song.
I've only heard that one part. I keep meaning to go listen to it.
You should listen to the Elvis soundtrack.
Won't do it because I want to experience the songs in the movie.
Oh, because Casey Musgraves is on it. Mark Ronson was like a producer on a lot of the songs.
Doja, what's the song called? Dog?
Yeah.
Or is it called Vegas?
Vegas, yes.
Okay, let me just
Don't play
save
it, copyright.
No, I know. I'm just going to save it to my Spotify. Thank you. Okay. Continuing on.
Yep.
To our fourth story.
Oh, yeah. Yes, but I actually have something to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
The fourth story is brought to you by Pear Eyewear. You are a unique mashup of all your favorite things, and there's a multitude of ways to express yourself. So celebrate all that you are and explore who you can be with customizable prescription glasses from Pear Eyewear. Pear Eyewear lets you change your glasses like you change your clothes. So there's no reason why, like, literally just because you have glasses, you have to wear the same pair every single day. Pear is genius because they're letting you change up the style, the color, the design, the pattern of your glasses to go with your outfit, and here's how it works. You can get started by choosing your base frame with the options from square to cat eye, whatever style fits your face. And then every frame that you buy comes in 6 different colorways, including classic black to the remixed blue tortoise. So then you'll pick your top frames and build a collection to match your personality. So you could just snap on, snap off your red pair, your blue pair. Oh, I'm wearing brown. Let me get my beige ones. Like, your glasses should be a fun accessory, not just like this thing you have to wear the same of every single day. It's really smart. You can get glasses that are as unique as you are, one pair that comes in infinite styles, starting at just $60. So go to paireyewear.com/toast for 15% off your first purchase. That's 15% off at eyewear.com/toast. Pair, spelled P-A-I-R, paireyewear.com/toast.
Gorgeous. Our next story, a little movie news. James Cameron doesn't want audiences whining over the length of Avatar 2. He says they binge watch TV for 8 hours. Facts. The new Avatar sequel is here after 13 years, and it is 3 hours long. But director James Cameron doesn't want to hear any complaints, and he's talking to you.
No, I know.
He's talking to Claudia Oshry when he said, quote, "I don't want anybody whining about the length when they sit and binge watch television for 8 hours. It's like, give me a fucking break. I've watched my kids sit and do 5 one-hour episodes in a row. Here's the big social paradigm shift that has to happen. It's okay to get up and go pee."
Is he talking about like in the theater? Because I agree with him. Like, sometimes it's crazy if you actually think about like, oh, I watched a whole season of whatever this weekend, and it's like literally 22 one-hour episodes. Like, it's psychotic. Mm-hmm. So I get what he's saying, but like, you asking me to go to a theater, like leave my house for 3 hours, like, that's asking a lot.
No, and yeah, I do have to get up and go pee, but we're not going to pause as a theater.
Right. And it's like, I also want to refresh my snacks after 1.5 hours.
That's why the intermission is a lost art that should be brought back. The problem with the intermission, though, is the lines. Everybody's going at the same time
also,
to pee and to eat.
The problem with intermission is that, like, especially as it pertains to Broadway shows, like, it makes shows longer than they need to be.
Yeah, because intermission's too long because also the lines get so long. And then you have to game out intermission. I'm going to get there 5 minutes before intermission. I'm going to beat the lines.
You know what? I have like a kind of a good idea. Tell me if you... Maybe I shouldn't say it. Like, I think it's really good. Okay, for movies at the theater that are over 2 hours long, you should have like an app like connected to the theater where like you need to pause like to get snacks or go to the bathroom, and you just click like I'm ready to pause, and when enough people in the theater, like 30% of the audience are ready to pause, like we take a collective pause.
That's really nice. It could just be something on the chair.
Sure, you know what I mean, where they tally. Okay, so let's say a theater seats 50 people and there's 30 people in the theater. So once 10 of them have to go to the bathroom, like we should all pause.
I like that.
But for a max of 5 minutes. Like, you can't, it's not an indefinite pause.
Can 10 people go to the bathroom in 5 minutes? What if someone has to drop a deuce?
If you have to drop a deuce, like, you shouldn't be going to the movies, okay?
You need a different button. We need number 1 and number 2 on both arms.
Like a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break. And I don't think, like, if I was watching a movie, like, and I didn't have to pee, which, by the way, I could always pee, so I wouldn't be mad if they paused the movie, and I had to just wait 5 minutes for everyone to, like, go back, I don't think I would be that pissed. Like, it would be nice to, like, get up, stretch, check my phone. Like, I think that's, like, maybe one of the best ideas I've literally ever had.
Yeah, I think it would require a lot of money to install in each chair.
Right, it's almost like these big chains in movie theaters have money.
It's been a few hard years.
I know, but they're always doing dumb things at the theater. Like, remember, like, they're always doing dumb things.
Yeah.
And they could install, like, one good feature. I mean, my fucking local movie theater doesn't even have a fountain soda machine. They're, like, literally buying bottles from Dwayne Reed and selling it at the counter. It's, like, so upsetting.
I like bottles, so you can't go by me.
Hate.
Except I don't like the big bottle because then it loses its fizz unless you were to drink the whole thing at once.
That's fair, but that's the big bottle's more for like a family barbecue,
of
like
course,
a liter.
But like I don't like, you know, when it's a half done bottle and I have to pour myself a cup from it.
Of course not, but I will still drink it.
I want Kumza fresh.
But you throw some ice in there, some lemon slices, like it does fizz it back to life a little bit. You know?
No, it just distracts you from the lack of fizz.
100%.
Lack of fizz. Okay, cool. Or we could just all watch movies at home and have independence.
I do feel like whenever we report on James Cameron, which is like a bi-yearly event.
Yeah.
He's always yelling at us.
I kind of like his energy.
Me too. Like, fuck off. Like, I'm a genius and you think you know better, but you don't. So, like, either watch my movie or
Sit
don't.
down and watch the movie and you're going to like it. You're going to watch it and you're going to like it.
Yeah, he's giving, like, strict dad energy, and I'm here for it. Like,
I'm here for it, too. Like, he works years on his art.
and sometimes, like, society needs a good fucking yelling session. Because we are out of control.
Yeah.
Complaining about everything.
Meanwhile, you do sit on your couch and watch 8 hours straight.
No, and you know what? I appreciate him saying this, because you know what? Now I will not be seeing Avatar, and I appreciate, like, a director who is... Oh, can I have a sip of that?
Yeah, let me just take one. But also, what I was going to say, this story is a good opportunity for me and Claudia to let you know that we never saw Avatar. You did?
I don't know, like, why you're speaking for me.
Oh, because I never saw Avatar, and I just think it's a fun fact about me.
You're not like other girls.
I'm not, like everyone in the world saw Avatar. Was the biggest movie of all time, yet not me.
No, because you're just more into, like, indie alternative films.
Yeah, I'm just like...
You're just taking a long time to take that sip.
Mainstream, because I'm so interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
see
true.
Avatar.
I did see Avatar.
I thought you were interesting like me.
I did see Avatar. I didn't understand, like, most of it, but I did enjoy it. But I don't think I need to see the sequel.
Well, there's actually going to be, like, 4 sequels, and they've already shot the second movie and the third movie.
I'm so happy.
And then there's going to be 2 more. And James said that he's open to having someone else direct the last 2 movies.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it.
He's done.
I'm happy for Zoe Saldana. Like, she must be raking it in, because after the first Avatar, she, like, never worked again because she probably made so much money.
Have to.
And then she, like, got to do this project again.
Yeah, and
for
again.
the same amount of money.
And again.
It's like there are, like, certain actresses in Hollywood who, like, got in on a franchise and never had to work again. Cameron Diaz, Shrek. What?
Yeah, I knew that's what you were going to say.
You're, like, so annoying in the way you are.
I didn't do anything.
And now I'm not giving you your coffee back.
It's just because I'm the only person who didn't see Avatar.
No, just
and I do need to take the edge off.
It's just because you're the only person I actually talk to, and so you always know what I'm going to say.
That's true.
Yeah, so why don't you, like, not spoil it for everyone else? Because I have so much to give. Okay?
Okay, fine. And I just wanted to say one more thing. Oh, Kate Winslet is in Avatar 2. I guess James likes working with her. She wasn't in Avatar 1.
Oh, she's a Titanic girly.
Yeah, don't forget about Titanic.
Oh my God, I forgot to tell you. You know what I was supposed to do tonight?
See Titanic?
No, see Titanic, which Brian got us tickets for. He's like, it's like a parody. It's like I really don't know what it was about, but I was, like, excited to go. It's like a live show.
Okay.
And they canceled tonight's performance.
Explain the show further.
I
You can't just say Titanic parody.
It's Titanic. I think it's like if it's Brian got the ticket, so I think it's like a gay, sassy drag queen Titanic. I think. I honestly don't know. I didn't want to look it up because I just wanted to, like, go, and Brian was like, it's loosely based off Titanic, and it's hilarious.
Titanic the movie or Titanic the ship?
They're the same thing.
No, but, like, it's not going to be about Jack and Rose.
No, it's not. No, I think it is.
Okay.
It's spelled, like, unique. Titanic.
I see.
Can you tell me what it's about? I'm like, I was really upset. Brian said, because of COVID. Like, what does that even mean?
What does that even mean?
I know.
When the music of Celine Dion makes sweet Canadian love with the 11-time Oscar-winning film Titanic, you get Titanic, a musical celebration that turns one of the greatest love stories of all time. Okay, so it is Jack and Rose.
And sorry, I knew it was set to the soundtrack of Celine Dion, which is why Brian bought tickets.
Into a hysterical and joyful sleigh fest. Want to find out what really happened to Jack and Rose on that fateful night? Our story begins when Celine Dion hijacks a Titanic museum tour and enchants the audience with her totally wild take, recharting the course of Titanic's beloved moments and characters with her iconic song catalog. Featuring powerhouse voices and show-stopping numbers, Titanic is a one-of-a-kind musical voyage bursting with nostalgia and heart.
Doesn't that sound so good?
Yes.
And so, like, literally I had it in my calendar for weeks, and yesterday Brian sent me a screenshot. They sent out an email like, COVID, bye. Like, what? I'm so upset.
Performance update. In accordance with our COVID protocols and safety of our guests, they will not be performing July 6th through 12th through 10th. I guess because
someone had probably got COVID.
No, the COVID sent a memo saying I'm coming July 6th through 10th. So everyone stay away.
So I had to reschedule
no, but that's
my
why they
plans.
have understudies. Even if, like, a couple.
No, but if somebody had COVID and, like, exposed everyone in the company. Yeah, I'm just upset. And I've made other plans, but it was upsetting because, like, I was really looking forward to this.
Yeah, you need to go and let me know how it is.
Titanic.
Now am I going to get my coffee back?
Oh, I thought you like gave it to me because like you don't share lips. I thought it was like mine now.
Yeah.
That's why you took like one final sip.
Yeah, okay, fine.
And it's mostly like ice in here.
Fine, enjoy.
Thanks.
Are you ready for our fifth and final?
I just like gaslight you into giving me my coffee.
No, you're right. You're right. Are you ready for our fifth and final story?
I really am.
Okay, because it's like some interesting Bachelor news, which, you know, sounds like an oxymoron.
So rare.
But you know that Michelle and Nayte broke up. Michelle Young.
Yes.
She was Bachelorette.
Teacher queen.
She chose Nayte.
Who was very handsome.
And they broke up, which I don't think we reported on, but it is always big news when the lead breaks up with their chosen one.
Yeah.
Not sure if we reported on it, but apparently when they were on there after the final rose, they got a $200,000 check from the show to put a down payment on a house. So now we're hearing from Michelle about what she's going to do with the money.
I'm sorry, was that like a secret check or it aired? Like
No, it aired.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, and we missed that, but that's just like a cute thing, and
that's
I do
like
think
a nice thing.
That is a really nice thing, and it does set a couple up for a success.
Yeah,
not in this case, but it's just a nice thing, and I
So do you have to give that back with the ring?
So she was on an episode of Ben and Ashley's podcast, and they asked what she's going to do with the money, and it's a confusing answer, but I also want to get your take.
Okay.
She said that was money that was gifted to both of us, and I think that's something that is going to be decided how that's going to be utilized going forward.
Girly, English, please.
Yeah. For me personally, I haven't officially decided, but I kind of have started putting some different things in place to give back, to build an organization, or just promote the change that I've been talking about. I think that would be something that I'd feel really good about. Still, she acknowledged it's been an emotional time deciding what to do with the check. Quote, I've been crying on the phone with one of the producers and like, can I give this money? Like, can I create this to give the money to somebody else? It's something that I feel good about. I know that's been the $1 million question, no pun intended, but yeah, it's been a lot.
Huh? What?
It's a word salad.
And she obviously like doesn't know what she's gonna do with it yet, so like literally don't answer the question.
Yeah, it's really weird. Also, just keep the money.
You know, they should split the money evenly.
Yeah, but
so it's $200,000 after taxes, like $100,000, so they each get 50.
Yeah, but then she's also throwing in, you know, some charitable
So
element.
she should take her 50 and start her own charity.
Right,
like,
but
you can't force him.
She could say that outright. Like, I'm donating some of it instead of saying
a word salad.
I haven't officially decided, but I have kind of started putting some different things in place to give back, to build an organization.
No, and that sounds really, really nice, but you did not answer the question at all.
No, she circumvented the question.
Right.
She circled around the question.
I didn't know that they had given them a check. That's nice. They should do like stuff like that more often.
Yeah.
But
even though like when someone is the lead and they get engaged, like opportunities are abound.
Come knocking.
Give it to the person who was sent home first on night one.
It's so true. Like they're going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel with FabFitFun for the rest of their life.
They already left their job.
Right.
They're going to try it as an influencer.
Right.
It's not going to go great unless they are a star in paradise.
Yeah. Which is so rare.
Yeah, but look at Grocery Store Joe. That's literally his story.
Okay, but that's one out of literally hundreds of contestants.
I could give you a handful of more, but yes.
So, well, I guess we'll never know what happened to the $200,000.
Yeah.
Spooky.
I just thought that was a really like funny, salady, wordy answer.
Yeah, no, it was not an answer.
It was not an answer.
An answer it was
and
not.
I do want to say I didn't listen to the episode. I'm just reading these quotes, but I also believe if she had said something definitive, it would be in here.
No, you read a transcription, like word for word of what she said.
Right.
She obviously just doesn't know what she's going to do with the money yet.
I think that's something that is going to be decided, how that's going to be utilized going forward.
And I'm constantly thinking about how things are going to be decided, how it's going to be utilized going forward to give back, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are the Fast Five.
I wonder if it's in both their names, though, or if she really could just keep it. Like,
oh, well, that's a good question, too. Either way, I still don't know what she's doing with the money.
No, and she didn't tell us.
Those are the Fast Five stories. Mm-hmm. You definitely needed to know a lot of them.
I do think so.
And let's dive into our TV recap, recapping the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is brought to you by Manscaped, the leader in men's below-the-waist grooming. The products are so good, you're going to be showing pride in his new bush-free yard. The products are great for female use too. You can save big and help him be the most hygienic version of himself using our discount code TOAST for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. So the grooming package that we highly recommend is the Performance Package 4.0. Inside the package includes the Lawnmower 4.0, which is a trimmer that is designed to reduce grooming accidents and shave hair on loose skin thanks to the ceramic blade and advanced skin-safe technology. The trimmer also has an LED light to allow him to be super precise. It is waterproof. It can be used in the shower, which means no mess around the sink or the floor. It also has the Weed Whacker, which is a fine-tuned nose and ear hair trimmer. It is the best nose hair trimmer on the market. I have to say, like, I'm not like a nose hair trimmer girly, but like every now and then there's like a long hair that like sticks out of my nose, and plucking it, like, oh, just literally stone me to death. It's so painful. And so sometimes I'll shove Ben's thing like up my nose and it clears it out. Like, I'm not even ashamed. Like, well, I'm a little ashamed, but that's why I bought the Performance Package 4.0 for Ben, but like mostly for me.
Like all great men's products.
Yeah.
The women steal them.
At first I was like, oh, I'll just use like some of the skincare products. And now here I am shoving things up my nose, you know? They also have the vegan dye-free crop preserver ball deodorant and a spray-on ball toner. So you could like keep your man's balls like nice and clean. Like balls are disgusting, like dark and gross. And so Manscaped is just like doing the most out here to try and make balls like less gross.
It's for the men, but it's really for the women.
You also get 2 free gifts with the Performance Package. It's the Shed Travel Bag and the patented high-performance reduced chafing Manscaped boxers. So you can get 20% off and free shipping with our code TOAST at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code TOAST. Ladies, do yourself and your men a favor by using Manscaped.
Great. RHOBH.
Oh yeah. So Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, before we get into like the drama at both parties, I just wanted to say, and I've been really hard on Crystal this season, I actually thought her idea of taking Dorit to a self-defense class was like a really thoughtful, nice gift, and it made me like Crystal. That's just what I wanted to say.
It was a nice moment.
It was a nice moment.
Also, I haven't watched in so long that I forgot that I was in disliking Crystal mode.
Yeah.
And in this episode, she was totally fine. And
she took a back seat for sure.
She was like neutral good, so that's good.
And her home stuff was cute. Like actually her and Rob are like actually like have a really nice marriage.
What did they show us at home?
They were cooking. He got home from China, talking about he's turning a book into a play. Norfolk.
Where the fuck was I?
Okay, whatever. Well, they also showed us Crystal's brother, who I forgot is like a big Chinese pop star.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they mentioned it like her first season, and it was really like never mentioned again. And then they were talking about how during the pandemic he was in Asia and he released his album. It was called, I forget, but like he looked really cute on the album cover. Like it was just like I forgot about that. We got a lot of home scenes, which I really wasn't particularly interested in.
But it's also the holidays.
That's true. Yes. So Garcelle's party. It was like such a hodgepodge. Everyone was like wasted. And I feel like we've never seen the end of a party. Like they usually just like fade out. But like literally Dorit and Erica were sitting after the bar was closed,
right,
after
and
Garcelle left. It was weird.
Yeah.
Was it a short party or they just showed us more footage than they normally do?
Yeah, because maybe like the good stuff happens in the middle, you know.
Yeah.
But really juicy things happen toward the end this time.
So as it pertains to Garcelle's sons, there were 2 instances. Obviously, Erica being like a fucking freak to her older son, who's married with 4 kids and who is definitely extremely handsome. And then yelling at her younger son to get the fuck out or fuck off or
Get
whatever.
the fuck out.
Yeah, and then they keep repeating it as fuck off.
Those are not that one is any good, but those are different things.
Yeah, and I do have to say, I'm in my hating Erica era. I don't think she had bad intentions. Like, she was really drunk. I wasn't really bothered by the older son thing, because like even though it's weird or whatever, like he's a grown-ass man. It's not inappropriate. It's not inappropriate. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's a little inappropriate, but like he's 30. He can handle it. Like, it's less nefarious.
Yeah,
and she was really just like having fun with him. She took it to like a little bit of an inappropriate place with the threesome, but in the beginning it was just like, oh, you're a cute son.
I can chalk that up to like drunk weirdness. Yeah. Now the thing with the younger son, like, while you should never curse at a 14-year-old, she did think he was 16, which I think once she found that out, she knew she was immediately wrong. But also, like, her tone, while she was cursing at him, I think she was trying to, like, help him. Because she was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, your mom needs you. Like, I don't think she was telling him to, like, get away from me. I think she was like, your mom's leaving. Why are you still here? She didn't realize he was there to pick up the flowers for her mom.
I have no idea what she was trying to say or do.
I just felt like her tone, while it was weird because she was cursing, she almost felt like she was trying to be helpful and protect.
Yeah. I can't understand I wish, not that anything could excuse what she was doing, and maybe she can't even recall what she was trying to do, but I do wish she explained, like, no, what I was trying to say was this, because I genuinely don't understand why she was telling him to get the fuck out of there.
I also wish the second that she got to Sutton's party, she just immediately apologized to Garcelle, because Garcelle is now, like, the more that it lingers, the more she's getting angry, and then they'll probably talk about it in a big group and
at the
turn into a
table.
thing.
And it's not like Erica's going to be so contrite with a big group around. She's still going to be her,
herself,
mean self. Whereas she clearly in her confessionals knows she's wrong, is ready to apologize, and is coming in and it was being nice for Erica. Like, hey, ladies, can I say hi to everyone?
Cavalier.
Yeah, no, she was being soft.
And I just wish, like, just get it out of the way. Like, Garcelle is not an unreasonable person at all. If you just, like, apologize and explain, she would get over it. But it's the fact that, like, Erica hasn't called her yet, and now it's like they're at the party. She still hasn't even mentioned it. It's annoying because it's going to turn into a thing when, like, these two, and I want them to get along. Like, Erica's handling it incorrectly.
Yes.
Now, speaking of handling it incorrectly, is the Diana Jenkins, Sutton, Kyle moment. I don't think I've actually ever seen Kyle look so poor in an episode. She's usually very in control, and she showed up halfway through the conversation and didn't realize what a fucking bitch Diana was being, and so she automatically took Diana's side because she only saw Sutton defending herself. Mm-hmm. And so she thought Sutton was coming out the aggressor, and she wanted to... Diana is positively dreadful. Like, the hate I have for this woman, when at first she came out, I was like, yes, yes, yes. I hate her. And I thought the most telling scene was at her house recounting the argument to Lisa Rinna.
Yeah.
Talk about, like, just flat out lying.
Yeah. No, but that's why context is everything. Diana comes in and says, like, she called me soulless and a motherfucker. And it's like, in response to soulless motherfucking things you did.
Right. And you called her boring. You said you didn't care about her miscarriage. Like, it was so frustrating. And then, like, Lisa got bad information, but she probably doesn't even care that it's bad information because
it works for her.
What I've realized over the last couple of years about Lisa Rinna is, actually realized it last night and it made sense. Lisa Rinna, like, always weirdly, like, takes up for random people. And what I've noticed is that she is constantly taking up for the richest woman. She, like, cozies up. It used to be Erica. It's not anymore, but they built a real friendship after that. Now she's, like, obsessed with defending Diana. Like, they act like they're friends. They're not friends. Like, they are not friends. Lisa Rinna is obsessed with, like, the richest woman in the group and is always talking about it. And remember last season when they introduced Sutton and Lisa was like, she is rich, honey. And, like, she went to Dolce & Gabbana with her and was like, oh my God, I love that. Even this ugly shirt. Like, she's obsessed with money.
That's such an interesting point. Because she was the one who brought on Sutton, by the way, and she was the one who brought on Diana.
No, I thought Crystal was.
Brought on Diana?
Yeah. Well, I guess the first event they went to was Harry Hamlin's birthday. But I think Crystal and Diana are closer than Diana and Lisa.
I thought Rinna brought Diana on. I don't know why I thought that.
Because she showed up at for the first time at Harry Hamlin's birthday party.
With information about Elton John's party.
Right. Which she was wrong about, too. Lisa's like 0 for 4 this season. It's only episode...
No, but nevertheless, she will persist.
But I just feel like her presence on the show is feeling more and more superfluous. Like...
Yeah.
Because she went through a weird period where she was like villain, and then she just stopped.
Yeah, because she like was tired of,
putting the show on her back with Lisa Vanderpump. But then when Lisa Vanderpump left, she like picked her villain stuff back up.
Yeah, she's really going hard this season. I think her and Erica are like, you know what, people don't like us. Let's just say what we think.
I will say, like, I did cringe when Diana was like, oh, you need a new villain? Here I am. It's like, ew. It was like cringy.
Yeah. No, and the conversation with... I think Sutton was really trying to relate to Diana.
Sutton's mistake was starting the conversation with, you're going to have to clear up how you said you're on bed rest and now suddenly poof, you're here. Because it came off insensitive, and then that's why Diana just like went full force like bitch. Mm-hmm. But it's a valid question. You texted everyone you're not coming, that you're on bed rest. You walk into the party. Then you RSVP to Sutton's dinner party and you said, I can't come, now I'm on bed rest. Like, it's confusing.
Yeah, that's true.
It is confusing.
Yeah.
And Kyle was like really fucking pissing me off this entire episode. Like, that scene at Garcelle's party where Diana and Kyle are literally like, first of all, Kyle was like getting really physical with Sutton, like
I know.
Shoving her and like holding her arms really strong. It was really pissing me off.
It was like, let her speak. And also it was just a crazy response to be like, no, you didn't have 2 miscarriages.
Just because you don't know something doesn't mean it's not true.
Obviously.
And even her apology at that Italian restaurant that looked so fucking delicious.
Oh my God. What she ordered? The penne
alla nostro.
No, yeah, it was like
she got gnocchi, Sutton, and she got
penne alla something.
Norberto.
She said it Italian. You know what? I was actually thinking because Kyle like said it with an Italian accent, and Sutton said it with
Southern
her own accent.
Gnocchi.
What do you think is better, to put on an accent for the place you're ordering from, or to say it in your own voice?
I think a fusion. Like, I would never say, can I have gnocchi? But I would also never say, can I have gnocchi? I'd be like, can I have gnocchi? Like, my own fusion of it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I would never say, can I have a penne alla vodka? But I would also never say, can I have penny vodka? So I would say, can I have the penne alla vodka? Like a mixture.
But you're using ones where there's...
give me another example.
Say you wanted to get... hold on, I'm trying to think.
Like snails, like...
Escargot?
Foie gras.
Foie gras.
So I would never say, like, can I have the foie gras? I would be like... And I would never say, can I have the foie gras?
Yeah.
I'll have the foie gras.
Okay, what if it's like haricot verts, which are string beans?
Okay, well, I don't know, like, how to pronounce that. Like... Okay,
I don't know how to pronounce...
I would say, can I have the string beans?
That's what I say, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haricot verts.
Or, like, if it's, like, penne pomodoro or whatever, I'll say, like, the... pasta with tomato.
No, I'll say penne. Okay, so here's...
Penne pomodoro is easy to say, but like if it's like, I'll read the ingredients and then I'll say...
Bolognese. I'd have the bolognese, please.
I'll have the pasta with meat sauce.
You would say that?
Not for that specifically, but sometimes...
Sound like a hillbilly.
Sometimes I'll just try and translate and just speak like...
Yeah.
You know?
I guess it's a case by case.
It is
I also
case by
don't
case.
eat like a really fancy foreign, like
Me
exquisite
neither.
dishes.
Yeah.
So I don't find myself in that situation. But I will say, may I have a Parmigiano Reggiano on the side, please?
Yeah, parm.
Parmigiano Reggiano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
How delicious the restaurant they were
Oh
eating
my
at looked
God.
like. But how Kyle's apology was like actually trash.
She was like yelling at her, and everyone just walks all over Sutton. And also, it's like every new person who enters the group comes for Sutton because, yeah, like Diana said, she is
easy.
No, she has like weirdness about her.
Yes.
And Diana was like, she said something interesting. She was like, I know humans, and like there's something off about.
And she's quirky.
Yeah, she is. But Crystal had the same experience with her last season. Realized she's just a nice person who just like says things in a weird way and like does things in a weird way, but like is a very well-meaning person. And I'm sure as a well-meaning person, it's so frustrating to constantly like never get the benefit of the doubt from people first meeting you.
Yeah, Brian Moylan's like thing made a really good point, which was that like everyone was mad at Kyle this episode because also when they were recapping Erica talking about Garcelle's sons, Kyle was like, it was funny, but it was like not funny. And Kyle wasn't even there. The person who was there the whole time was Dorit, who was like hysterically laughing. And it's like everyone was literally tweeting at Netflix to like cancel Kyle's show. But it's like Kyle was not even present for that.
I thought it was because of the miscarriage.
But also
thing.
because she like didn't think it was wrong what Erica did to the kids. But it was like Dorit was like fully sitting there the entire episode.
Yeah, but she was like trying to she was like
navigate.
Yeah, she was like laughing, but also being like, "No, stop!" But you're also, you know what it's like to be with like that drunk friend. There's no talking sense into that person. There's only trying to diffuse it.
Is Garcelle's friend Sheree becoming like a friend of? We're getting like a lot of her.
Yeah,
I think she's like, I actually really like her, and she is friendly. I think with Sutton just because Garcelle hangs out with Sutton so much, and I just need like more women to like believe Sutton and like trust Sutton.
Yeah, we need more. We need to balance the scales.
Yeah. Garcelle is just like, she's everything of the sort. Although, the Denise of it all.
What's that?
Denise didn't come to the party. And so Erica was like, well, she's literally not your friend. Like, you keep like trying and she's not your friend.
I don't think it's that. I think she doesn't want to be around these women.
I agree.
I think they are very much friends.
And she definitely doesn't want to be on camera.
I don't think Garcelle cares whether Denise comes to her party that's like a production party
She
or
did
not.
RSVP, so it's like, it's weird. I also feel like...
Things are different when you're filming reality TV, sorry.
Yes, yes, for sure. And then Sutton's dinner party, like in the mud, although it was incredibly annoying, I felt like everyone was complaining the whole time.
Oh yeah, people just wanted to make her look bad, and like the fact that she turned it around and gave everyone fur coats and sandals was so cute and made it like even cooler.
Yeah, but everyone was just complaining about everything, like the ground, my shoes, the food. Like it was like kind of annoying.
Yeah,
it's rude.
I will say I understand why Brenna didn't want to wear her shoes on the mud because those shoes are everything.
I just didn't know why Sutton didn't literally just pick up the entire table and put it on the porch. Like
she seemed adamant about dining outside. Also, she should have had more food. You can't just do a salad as a main course.
Agreed.
Like, we're coming all the way for lunch, and it's just like there should be food abound. I don't like when people don't have like, you know,
plenty of food.
Yeah, and that people come to an event that's a meal and leave hungry.
And it's definitely a cultural thing. Like if you go to a Jewish meal, like you're literally leaving with bags of food.
Yeah.
And she's Southern, and I feel like it's like a similar culture.
Yeah.
So that just felt odd.
To have like caviar appetizers, a salad for the main
meal
course, and then...
And everyone's drinking.
Yeah, no. And a bread basket.
I do like her house.
I was going to ask you what you thought.
I don't love like the outside, like the actual architecture of the house, but I do really like her style. Even though the one thing that bothered me were her floors. And I know she's like, and maybe this is just me being like trash. We restored the original floors from 1930. And like, while that sounds really nice, like, ew, your floors are 100 years old. And they're like parquet, which are my least favorite style. Even though I have parquet, I hate them. It just didn't feel like very elevated like Sutton, but her decor is really beautiful. I did like her old house much better.
I agree with you. It didn't, like, she's been working on this house for so long. She's been living in Kyle's old house, like in Sutton, as we know, like, just found out she owns a minor league baseball team. Like, she's a woman of means, no expense spared. And I was just like, oh, that's a really nice, pretty house.
Yeah, it was just like, honestly, I would put it on the same level as like Dorit's.
No, and also...
And Dorit's is like a dead-ass like rental that you literally move into, like toothbrush, like everything is there.
But Dorit's is like so modern, and Sutton's is literally the polar opposite 100 years ago. But also, she had her event in her backyard, but like that can't be the whole backyard.
No, I don't know.
It was just a patch of grass.
I just loved her old house. It was so like Southern and like, it was like kind of like a Rach Parcell vibe, like patterns.
Yes.
And I really liked it.
I think it was too much house for her.
No, and I think that was the house that she had with her husband. So like
yeah.
And I totally understand that. But this one was just like,
that's how I felt too.
And don't get me wrong, I live in a 1,000 square foot rental. But I'm a watcher and viewer of Housewives, and I'm allowed to judge.
What do you think about Diana's house?
It's like pretty. It's not my particular style. It's
style.
so modern. It's like so cold.
And is the $87 million house that she sold the Kardashian
Yes. So when Lisa Rinna was talking about the view from her Malibu house, that is the house in the final season of Kardashians during COVID that they rented to like all be together.
Yeah.
$87 million.
Why did she sell that house?
I don't know, because this, and I can't remember if every time she shows us one of her like the house, is she in the same house every time we see her in her house? Because she has so many houses. She has 2 in LA.
I think she is. She's in this like modern.
It's like a modern tree house.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's a very, selling sunset.
Yes. If you could live in any of the Beverly Hills Housewives houses, whose would you live in? Let's go through all of them. Kyle, of course.
Kyle's is very nice.
Me too. Dorit is modern, not my style. Garcelle is also pretty modern. Mm-hmm. Oh, Crystal's house is sickening.
Yeah.
She looks like over a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might take Crystal's or Kyle's. I love Kyle's like property, her backyard.
I also like Kyle's old house. I know she likes it too.
Which one is that?
The one that Sutton was living in.
No, I didn't like that house.
Ranch style.
I hated that house.
No, I feel like she had good energy.
Oh my God, Brian Moylan also said the funniest thing. And it was like how Teddy Mellencamp like squeezes her way into any scene that Kyle is hosting. And it's like, where is Faye Resnick and what did Teddy Mellencamp do with her body? Because it's like, she really has replaced Faye as like the
Kyle's
person hanging
friend.
on to, someone's car alarm is going off outside. Shut the fuck up.
They're wondering where Faye is.
Yeah. And no matter how many Chanel bags you borrow, you will never be a lady.
Yeah, I like Kyle's new house has come together really nicely.
Yes. It's a little like hodgepodge, like the neon sign in the foyer, and it's just like a lot.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I actually really like her. We have to wrap the show. There's literally like an alarm
and
going
we're
off
done
outside.
talking anyway. But also, I think Faye did all her interior.
She did the interior for the OG house, the old house.
No, but I remember when she moved into this house, it took a while, and like for a while she was living like kind of like a college kid with like couch, coffee table, TV.
Yeah.
But she had said that Faye was doing it.
Yeah. We have to wrap up the show because someone is literally...
And we have to go be models.
Oh, yeah. So we'll be back tomorrow in studio for the final episode of the week. Thank you so much for listening to The Morning Jazz and Morning show, where we deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, let's just wrap the show. The alarm is so annoying. Bye, everyone. Love you.